the first thing that we're going to do to get started on our fish pie, straight into a large pan, I'm going to be adding in some salmon that I've just cut up into large chunks. And I'm also going to be adding in some smoked cod as well. Now, what I'm going to be adding into the fish is some dried bay leaves. Next, I'm going to be adding in some onion that I've just roughly chopped up. And guys, I just want to cook this over a medium to high heat for about 3 minutes. So for about 3 minutes now I've been cooking this, and now I'm going to be adding in some milk to the pan. Now again, over the medium to high heat, I want to bring this to a simmer. Do not bring it to the boil, just to a simmer. So guys, you can see here that my mixture is now simmering, and I'm going to leave it do this. When it's at this stage, I'm now going to let it simmer for a further 5 minutes. So guys, now that the 5 minutes is over, what I want you to do is take out all the fish from the pan, and then we're going to strain that milk mixture. So you can see here, I've just taken the fish out, and that's what you're after. I want to leave the bay leaves in there, some of the onions still in there, but that's fine. But we're going to go over and strain this liquid so we retain that flavour from the bay leaves, the fish, and the onion. So just into a jug and a strainer here, I'm just going to pour in our milk mixture and just discard that liquid there. We'll take this aside, and that's what you're after. Just that mixture there, absolutely beautiful, with all that flavour infused into the milk. So we're going to make our thickened sauce, and of course we're going to be using our milk mixture that we just had, and this is how we're going to do it. Back into the pan, I'm going to be adding in some butter. To the butter, I'm going to be adding in some flour. Now just move that flour around and melt the butter at the same time, and just what we're looking for is that butter just to start foaming with the flour when we mix it. Don't do this over a high heat, you just want to do this over a low to medium heat. Now guys, this is where you've got to be a little bit patient, and I'm going to gradually add in the milk mixture to the flour and the butter, and we're going to slowly thicken it that way. Don't add it all in at the same time. It'll look like a disaster when you first do it. Everything's clumping together like it is, but trust me, it will all come together in the end and thicken up into this beautiful sauce. So just gradually keep adding it in. So guys, this is exactly what we're after, this beautiful thick sauce that we have here that's going to go in our fish pie. So guys, back over here to the bowl where I've got my fish in, I'm going to add in some chopped up chives. I'm just going to sprinkle that over, and along with the fresh chives I'm going to add in some fresh dill, and I'm going to season with some salt and some pepper as well. Now we're going to add in some extra seafood to this because it is a fish pie and you've got to be a little extravagant with it. And the next seafood that I'm going to be adding in are some scallops. And I'm also going to add in some raw prawns with the tails off, deveined as well. Now the reason why I haven't cooked the scallops and the prawns is because they will cook in the oven when we finish the cooking process off. If we cook them beforehand, they'll be too tough. And now we're going to add in our creamy milk mixture to the fish. And I'm just going to give that a good mix around. Now, the last thing that we're going to do with our fish pie before it goes into the oven is finish our topping. Now, what I've done here is boil some potatoes until they're soft. I've left the skins on, and I've just added a little bit of butter to the pan and just roughly mashed it. Now, just into a Pyrex dish, I'm going to pour in our fish mixture, and then with our potato, I'm just going to place it on top, and then just using a fork, just move that mixture to the sides. Now guys, this now goes into a preheated oven at 180 degrees C, and we're going to pop it in there for 20 to 25 minutes, and this bad boy will be sensational. So guys, there you have it. There's my humble fish pie, and it just brings back so many memories of my mum cooking this around Easter time, and the smell of that seafood in there is just absolutely amazing. Look at all those goodness. Look at the scallops in there. We've got prawns, that fish. Let's go for some of that salmon and the potato. Yee-haw. All ingredients are below, so give this one a go, and I'll see you for the next Easter recipe. So until then, take care.